Hello, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. And I just wanted to say thank you for all the new subscribers. And that last video blew up even more than the previous video, which I just wasn't expecting at all. So, I couldn't believe, honestly, couldn't believe how well received that video was. The comments, everyone being really positive in the comments, the new subscribers, the likes and everything. So, honestly, I cannot stress how much it means to me being such a small channel. So I really appreciate anyone who's new, anyone who's watched in the past, anyone who's been a long time subscriber, whatever. Really appreciate it. So thank you. But anyway, wanted to talk a little bit about Ghost of Yotei, a new Ghost of Tsushima game, which everyone should be excited about. But obviously, I think the majority of people are excited about it. The people that genuinely just enjoy video games for what they are. I think the people like myself, that just enjoy a good story and a good video game, being able to switch off from the hustle and bustle from the big wide world and just get lost in a world with great characters, great story, immersive world, great combat, stealth, whatever. But unfortunately, there's always the few people that are just upset and have to be angry and just hate video games, in my opinion. So, Ghost of Yotei was announced, and I'll be honest, I was expecting another page in Jin's story. I really enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima 1. Very strange calling it that now, but Ghost of Tsushima 1. Got the platinum, really enjoyed the game, thought the game, the world, immersive, just really enjoyed. Such a fun platinum to do as well. Wasn't bored, really loved the combat, loved the duels, loved the story. The game had me in tears at the end with the final boss. I was just like, oh my god, this is so heart-wrenching. Just a great story, and I would have liked to have seen another page in Jin's chapter. I would have liked to see him, go somewhere else and be the ghost, and but that's not the vision that Sucker Punch have put forward. They want to put Jin's story to one side, and they want to concentrate on a new character, and I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine with that. I respect the developers who want to tell their story, Naughty Dog, Sucker Punch, whoever it may be. I am totally 100% behind their vision of a video game. I am not going to let a gender of a character disrupt or spoil my experience with such an amazing franchise just because, wow, there's a female in it. And I don't understand that. I don't understand the sentiment and the argument of oh, it's a female. I mean, I actually said on Twitter what's the issue, and the amount of drivel and mind-numbing idiots that got in touch with me through the comments and stuff were like, it's ticking diversity boxes, and then some guy listed the voice actor, the actress, posting all the politics that she's into and all this sort of stuff, and it's like, that's got nothing to do with the video game. That is her personal life. If she is, if her politics don't align, and I fucking hate politics, just to put it out there, I'm the most apolitical person in the world. I couldn't care less about politics. But if her private politics doesn't align with your politics, you've got to be able to separate the artist from the art. Do you know what I mean? Her politics has got nothing to do with this character in this game, in this universe whatsoever. You've got to be able to put that to one side and really just sort of... And if you can't do that, then you're not mature enough to have the enjoyment of this medium. I think a lot of this is the backlash from the Ubisoft Japanese game that we're getting that's got a black samurai in there, which does seem to me to be a bit, ticking boxes and shoving a bit of diversity in there. And that game's been cancelled. It hasn't been cancelled. It's been delayed, you idiot. I don't know what's going to happen with that game. That's a separate video for another time where I'd like to talk about that. But this is a Japanese voice actress playing a Japanese character in a Japanese feudal Japan time period where I don't understand. The thing is, well, there was Japanese characters, female characters in Ghost of Tsushima 1. Strong female characters. And nobody had a problem with, but now we're going to play as one. There's a huge issue. I don't understand it. I think a lot of it is, again, negativity for negative sake. It's quite exhausting. We seem to have this pattern where every single game that comes out has to have its 15 minutes of defame, and it has to be dragged through the coals. It has to be dragged on social media. It has to have, it has to get pulled from pillar to post by both sides of the console fan base. And it's getting really, really boring. Now, the fact that she's a female doesn't matter. Oh God, I'm so annoyed. Can we not just wait till the game comes out? And if we all play the game and we all sort of think, yeah, her being a female doesn't really add anything to the story, it does feel like it's shoehorned in, then yeah, complain about it, kick off about it, go crazy. All I want from video games is a good story, and if her being a female character, a female Ronin or ninja, or another ghost in a different area of Japan, is good for the story, and it feels, like an authentic story, and it pulls on the emotion and it's just a great experience, then there's no problem. If you're playing a game and it does feel like it's been forced in, and it is like, well, it does feel a bit odd that she is in this situation, then yeah, go crazy, kick off. But I just don't understand this. Like, it's almost like every single time, like I say, there's a new release, you just get this thing where it's just drag it through the coals. And sometimes it's rightly so. I can understand, like, the whole Assassin's... I genuinely think this is the backlash of the Assassin's Creed thing. I genuinely do. That Assassin's Creed thing does feel like a little bit more like an agenda. There is an agenda being pushed. But, like, Sucker Punch have done nothing wrong. I don't think they've ever made a bad video game. So, can we all just relax a little bit and just trust what they're going to do? Who's to say Jin isn't even in the game? He might not. He might just be a non-playable character. Do you know what I mean? Or there might be some DLC down the road where she has to join forces with Jin. Or there might be, the third Ghost of Tsushima, they might bring back Jin. So let's not write off the game completely before we've only seen like a 3-minute trailer at the state of play, and the way people are carrying on, it's just like, get the pitchforks out. She hasn't got a cock. Oh God, do you know what I mean? The amount of strong female characters that we've had is ridiculous. Like, the way it's almost like it kind of makes me think like the people that are complaining about it are really young, and this is one of the first female characters they've had to experience, where it's like we've had loads of female video game characters. I mean, just to name a few female video game characters that we've had since I've been a gamer: Lara Croft, Chun-Li, Commander Shepard if you pick the female, Faith Connors from Mirror's Edge, Rain from Blood Rain, Jill Valentine, my favourite female protagonist of all time, Jill Valentine from Resident Evil, Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat, Heather Mason from Silent Hill, Bayonetta, Princess Zelda, Princess Peach, Ellie from The Last of Us, Cammy, Street Fighter, Claire Redfield, Ada Wong, Celine from Returnal, Jessie from Control, Amisa from A Plague Tale, Saga Anderson from Alan Wake 2, Riley and Alex from the Oxenfree series if you've played them, Clementine from The Walking Dead, Evie Frey from Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Alex Vance from Half-Life Alyx, Heather Mason from Silent Hill 3, Cassandra from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Amanda Ripley from Alien Isolation, Senua from Hellblade, and Aloy from Horizon Forbidden West. And I don't understand, where's the outrage for them? Where is the outrage? So, yeah, I kind of just wanted to come on and talk about that, because I genuinely think that, it is just a little bit silly, and people just get riled up over the smallest things. And it's boring. It's boring. Just wait till the game comes out. The game's going to be fantastic. If it's got all the mechanics and the combat, the stealth, the wind, the map, the beauty of the game, the story, the graphics, I don't understand how you can honestly sit there and think, it's going to be a bad game. And, the PlayStation exec that came out and said, don't buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. I mean, you don't say that. You don't say the words.
Is she going to say it?
Say what?
You shut up. Listen, she's going to say the word.
Because a lot of people will be like that. Well, now fuck you, I'm not going to buy it. So you should never really say that. But I don't think the game's going to do poorly. I think I'm excited to play Ghost of Tsushima 2. I'm excited. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you again on the next video. Take care.